Oh, did anyone else hear that car? They're back. In today's last episode, we will see exactly why I love this game. Why it just draws you back in time after time as we say goodbye on part 3 to The Prisoner. I've stumbled across this little kind of ski lift place. Looks really cool. I'm hopefully gonna see if you can get it started. Whoa, who jumped off there? Let's have a look. I want to see if you can get it fired up. I want to sit on it and ride. I think it were an infected that jumped off, but I'll have a quick look. But I doubt it's a player, or they'd have come for me by now. Let's go and have a look. I want to clear this place of infected, and then we will see if we can get the cable car started. I don't want to use bullets because I've got a funny feeling that squad, the geared squad in the car from the last episode, I've got a funny feeling they're going to be around here somewhere. I'm right in the top corner of the map. I'll show you in a minute. I've gone further than I thought. I've been past the airport, just been following the roads and got right to the top corner of the map. But this is really cool, this ski lift. Don't know where it goes to. I'm hoping you can fire it up with a little bit of petrol and a generator, but I bet you can't. Man, they need to add that in. That'd be really cool, just sat on that. You can go to the end of it. You could probably build a little base around this top bit. Get like some walls around the end, block these stairs off. Got a nice little viewpoint. You can go right to the end here for a little bit of a sniping spot. Quite nice to build around here. What a lovely little spot in the game. I've explored this map for probably about 3,000 hours, but never come across this unless it's just been added in. My health's getting absolutely battered with the infected around here. I need a little silenced weapon so I can just take them out and get some proper ammo. I'm a bit limited on ammo, so I don't want to use a lot. But I'm in the red, I've just noticed. Took out all the infected here just to get rid of them so we can walk around pretty freely. One of them's floating, as you do. No food on them though, or is there? No, but I can repair my gear, so I'm going to get this repaired and then we'll move on, because it looks like at the top end there's a little campsite, which is always good. Should be some decent loot up there, and we can check a map, see whereabouts we are, and I'll show you whereabouts we are. Before we head off, I found some delicious damaged beans in one of Zombie's pockets. That's always a treat. Man, it's like playing Hitman. This is the area we're on about at the top. These are always good little areas, especially if you want to play as a bit of a hunter, so you can get some camouflage gear. There's always plenty of camouflage gear. Camouflaged gear around there. There's also a little hospital at the bottom, so we can get all our bandages back up. I've got that low stamina, I can't even jump over a fence. I really need to start building a base so we can stash some of this gear, so I can get some of my stamina back. I've not seen anything from that group from the earlier episode in the car, the geared squad. I'm pretty sure they're going to be in this top left hand corner of the map. I'll show you on the map when we go down into the local little bit. I think they're going to have built round here because this is a good little spot. They can keep nipping down to the airport and the military base around the top end of the map and go back down to the base. It's a good little area for them. I'm going to just explore in here, and then I will have a little wander down. we'll show you the map. My health's going back up, so I'm trying to avoid the infected as much as possible because getting a bit battered by them, which is a bit of a noob thing to be happening. We'll get all these doors closed and see what we can gather, and then we'll go down to the map. I'm going to say goodbye to the cable cars and move on. Go down towards this other little town that's towards my right hand side. Nice little addition that though. Couldn't get it started. Obviously I knew that wouldn't happen. That would be next level Dayz. But hopefully they get there one day. So I'll show you quickly on the map how far we've come. It surprised me actually. Right in the very top corner. Good job I didn't go much further, so I'd have got lost in the wilderness of nothing. We started right down at the bottom and we've completed the full map without even getting hit once by anybody. Started off hitting somebody with a can of coke, now we're geared. Doing well. I'm thinking about either building a base at the top, but I reckon that's where they're going to be. The squad that we saw earlier, so I might move a little bit further down and try and get into the woodland areas on the left hand side. Need to pick up some gear though before we do that, so I'm going to follow this path down here and we'll see what's down in this next little town. Whoa, I'm sure I just heard a car. I don't know if it picked it up, I don't know if I was recording in time. Damn! That's going to be the Renault Clio squad. I've just nipped into this little house to see if we can get the drop on them. Can't see anybody though. I've tried to get us. This is probably the highest house in this little town. But definitely heard a car going past. You could just hear it, but I couldn't see it. But I reckon there's definitely someone round here. I've just got a feeling, but this is why I love this game. You like a tiny little noise and it gets you. Your anxiety's peaked and you're thinking, there's got to be someone here and I'm just waiting. And I've made this mistake before, which I said in the first episode, where I waited and waited and somebody did turn up and we got the drop on them. Other times I'm a bit impatient, like I'm being now, because I want to gather gear, because I want to get a base built on this episode. So I'm just going to go for it, and I've got a funny feeling this could probably be the end, and I'm going to regret doing this, but I'm going to carry on. I'm sure I did hear a car. If I did, I'll have one other quick look, but if I did, they've probably moved on. And no, I can already tell I'm going to regret this decision. I hate this because I just know I'm going to regret carrying on, when what I should do is go into the trees, lay down, and wait, and somebody's going to come. I'm doing about as much looking as I can. I just can't see anything. It'd just be nice if I could see some infected being aggroed or just something. But there's absolutely nothing. It's starting to go dark again. So I think I'm just going to try. I need to get some food as well. Well, in my search for food, I've been absolutely battered again by these infected. I'm going to have to use my gun, but I need the food as well, so I'm going to show you a little trick here. Probably not the best trick though, but take out as many infected as you can. It's always better when you're not in a geared spot. This is ideal when you're right at the very beginning and you're not that bothered about your loot. Take out as many as you can, like this. They're all going to keep coming. Just take them out, and then collect the food off them. But the downside to this is I know for a fact people, if that car was close, I have left it a while, it started to go dark. If that geared squad is close, they're going to hear all these gunshots. So what I'm going to do is get these killed off as quickly as possible. If they've got no food, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try and get the food off them. And then go into the trees. People are going to have heard the shots. So not only will I have food, but I will have set the perfect trap as well. It's the perfect plan. It can't possibly go wrong. And that's it, they're all down. There's about 10, 15 infected. One of them's got to have some food on them. As I say right at the beginning, when you're not bothered about setting a trap or anything, it's ideal to just collect some food. Right now, I hate doing this when I'm in the top end of the map, because you know for a fact if there is that geared squad close by, they're going to have heard it. So I'm going to try and get the food off them as quick as possible. We'll go into bushes and we set the perfect trap. But they've got nothing on them. And a bag, nothing. Oh man, watch this be the first time ever I've done this. Cleaned out of town or something. Crackers, salty snacks, wow. Is that it? I'm going to check all others because that's not going to last me 2 minutes. This will be the first time I've ever done this where I haven't got at least a couple of tins of food. Like tinned food. But they've got nothing. And you know, if you've been watching my videos, you know how much I love some like tin sardines out of an infected pocket. But there's nothing. Ah, this is backfired. And it's going dark. I can't see anything. I'm going to have to... I was hoping to collect some food and get into bushes, but I don't know what to do now. Right, I'm going to quickly sprint. Check this last one. I'm going to sprint to one of the greenhouses. Plant some seeds because it's raining, so we'll get them planted and then we'll go and hide in the bushes. That's the new perfect plan. I really want to rush this as much as I can, just get this dug. I might do one outside as well, a plot outside. That is also kind of another trap. Get the seeds put in, but I reckon that group's going to have heard all them shots, so I'm going to be in trouble if I don't hurry up. So I'm going to quickly do this, put the seeds in, and then we're going to sprint to inside. Ah, it's over. The dream is over. The journey has come to an end. And I knew. That's why I love this game, because I knew I was making a mistake, but I did it anyway. Ah. Well, that's the end of our journey. I want to thank everyone who's watched it along the way. We started out with nothing but a can of Coke, which was absolutely delicious. We managed to meet some bandits along the way. We've met some friendlies. And we've explored everything this game has to offer. We've met geared players at the airport and taken them out. We've actually dealt with geared players trying to run us over, and we came through it all until the very end. A massive thank you to everybody who's watched the series along the way. If you've managed to reach right to the very end, you are a legend. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm gonna just restart and go again. Goodbye everybody. From the prisoner.